Hello YouTube, Arrow Assassin here. Today I'm going to tell you how to twink out a tune in the 90 to 99 bracket. So the first three things you are going to want is the crafted gear, 6 out of 6. Weapons are always the most important, so that's what I get, the weapons first. After that, it depends on what you are going to do, because in this bracket, everything scales up. You can use whatever gear piece you want. It doesn't really matter. I use the tier pieces on some certain classes because some tier pieces are pretty good compared to the others. So right now I'm using the crafted malevolent for the trigger maelstrom also for the PvP power. There's also another thing besides the crafted that is really important that you must have: the 4-set contenders piece. You need the belt, the boots, the bracers, and you can get the shoulders, but it depends on, again, what you're gonna do. Shoulders is what I get. Okay, and another thing I recommend is getting the 2 trinket set. I mean, you don't have to. Some people like to use the crafted trinkets because they're pretty strong. I just like it for the damage reduction. It helps a lot. Okay, as for the tier piece I was talking about earlier, this is what I'm talking about as example for my enhancement shaman. It increases the damage done by your lava lash and storm strike by 20%, and I also have another set that increases it by another 10%. I haven't tested it yet. I'm waiting to complete the set that goes with it, but these do scale up, and the tier set does increase your damage. Every class is different. I can say right now on my boomkin, I have the contenders, and I also use some certain sets that increase moonfire damage, and it pretty much just wipes the entire raid out. So that's what I also recommend for the few most important things: is the crafted, the contenders, and then after that, it's basically up to you. If you want to use the tier, if you want to use the grand gear, Skyrace gear, there's tons of options. There's literally any possible thing you could think of, it could work. There's also a thread in the battleground forums on WoW's site. It's called the 99th thread of Vape or something. I can't remember. They always come up with different titles for each one. They have different gear lists, what works, what doesn't work. So you can look at that. There's also some people that posted their armories if you want to copy them. But you don't have to. It's pretty much a bracket of what you think of, etc. Pretty much, like I said, anything can work. That's why I have like all this different kinds of gear. I have the Cataclysm, who's level 85. I have the 620 helmet. It's just pretty much all imagineless possibilities. A lot of stuff that also works in this bracket is the rockets. If you've seen some of my other videos, I use them. I mostly use them on rogues and healers because, yeah, I don't like those two. There's also the shields. They help a lot. I've not on this tune, but I think one other tune on one of my tanks, I've tanked up to like 6 people with a shield, and it never even came off. So I don't know if it scales with other classes or not. So there's those. You can use the healing tonics, agility flash. So yeah, guys, this is pretty much what the Twink bracket is all about. If you guys have any questions on the tier pieces or anything like that, like what works good for your class, maybe I can give you some suggestions. I don't know every single class's BIS thing. I'll also put a link for the thread in the comment section. So guys, let me know what you think. Bye.